Hi guys, I'm Up and welcome back to another video here on my channel, and today I'm gonna be talking about the new chest that I did came to the forge here, and there were Timor's chest, and this chest is kind of exciting, and I don't know what actually could be in that chest, and like we could see get some generals, pets or bodyguards, but like this fact, currently there's no grants that you can get future ones in the game. I'm basically gonna open these chests. I'm gonna open 2 of them, and we will see if I actually get any new monster. Like, if we do get any new monster, these 2 chests, like, it'll kind of basically, make saying that these are worth getting because you might be granting a monster. Because these cost like 305, like you could actually just buy one of these chests, for some luck, because actually, I just like that, just going to show you how much I have. In the team shop, I do have so far 2.854 war coins, and like I can open 2 of them, that basically just save them for the future event, for the future test or something. But like, we're not gonna open and basically see if there's something interesting in this chest. So let's see, what do we get? We get Ingvar's Bodyguard cells, and that's all. I only get 2 wards. Okay. We will open 1 more and let's see if we get anything good in here. Atum's bed. Oh, I actually use Atum's bed. I'm level 4 rune. Darmith's Bodyguard, alright. It's kind of weird. I actually just did 2 things from this chest, but when I'm supposed to get 3, I did get 2, but like, you know what, maybe I just have to open 1 more, let's see if we get anything good in this one. If we don't, then I'm gonna knock someone out. Shannara, cells. Okay, like we have to actually, I'm not gonna buy any more chests, I'm just gonna open 1 free chest and I will see what I have in here, just get 3 random cat. So, team shop, 1.84 coins, or I will just save it right now. Yes, I'm just gonna save up my coins right now, and I'm actually thinking if I do want to purchase myself 2 more Darmith Bodyguard, can I afford for 2 more, actually, can I? I don't think I can. I think that for 2 days, and like, yeah, I can't get 2 more, but I can get 1 more if I do 1, 2. I might actually get tired of it, I just need to do math. Basically the cells I got is, I got for Shannara's pet, and like, I did purchase this monster cells like quite a while ago, when we were actually on Dr. Victor's stuff. I did purchase some of the cells, and what else did I purchase cells for? Shannara's Bodyguard, have some cells for her. Right, Ingvar's Bodyguard, alright then, and also for the Atum's pet, I think I did get some. Yeah, Atum's pet. Alright, so like, yeah, so team war chest. Like, initially, you do have some war coins, which you don't mind spending. You might just have to open them, because I opened 3 of them now and I didn't get any legends. But if you have any, I would not recommend buying these ones unless if if you do want to have some spare war coins which you don't know what to use with, and you might just as well spend on these chests, because you do get some cells for the monsters. And I can maybe show you like here right now. Oh, I think now I know actually why I didn't get, 2 things from the chest, because actually I got 10 Ingvar cells, and basic, Ingvar and, well, he's gonna show me cells on it now. Because usually you get 5 cells of each, and because I got 10 of Ingvar's Bodyguard, yeah, I actually got, because actually I got 10 Ingvar's Bodyguard cells, then it gave me automatically 2 things, so yeah, that's why I could have actually got just 2 things. Well, I'm quickly gonna just talk about the team shop and which ones are worth purchase. Which like, first off, actually, you should recommend you to send any war coins in here to just wait for the future events. They will do this kind of, they will do same mistake as they did in Darmith Bodyguard like once, and of what they have done right now that costs very cheap. I will talk about in a second. So it's every water coins. So now first up we have General Darmith, and to be honest, I'm gonna say he's a pretty good fire monster. He's a very good fire attacker. He does have one very powerful 45 damage AoE based, and one which AoE burn. Plus he does have a Dragon Berserker, which gives me, basically, he can be hit with for 50% less damage. Because actually, if someone was actually gonna hit him with 10k, then he's gonna only take 5k damage, and it also gives him double damage. It also comes with a single attack 55 based special base damage burns. So like overall, very good monster. And also he's a 3 books, and he's in Dragon, Evil Legions, and Team Wars. So like if you're looking for the fire attacker, then you might pick up General Darmith. And now we have Darmith, which I'm like, if I'm being honest, if I compare him to the General Darmith, I'm like, he's not that great attacker, but like at the same time, like he's a great attacker because he does 60 damage with no cooldown. His power is basically same as Darmith's Bodyguard, and not his Darmith's Bodyguard, but Darmith's General Darmith. So like he's a good attacker because he does 60 damage with no cooldown. And he also has some powerful AoEs. And actually his special, like lots of people dislike his special, but like I also dislike him one when I thought to myself, if we do give this guy strength runes, and let's just say he did this special in the first turn, like if you put this guy in the defense, then he might actually potentially look at one enemy monster. And basically if they do win, because actually then he kills himself, then you kind of guarantee that basically you're gonna reduce the player's attacker war coins, which maybe might be changing in the Team Wars. Which I'm like, overall, if you do look actually for the attacker, but you don't want to spend 2 to 5 war coins on the General Arbiter, you might just pick up Darmith's pet. He's also a pretty good attacker, and he's in the same books as his General is, but he's also in the Winch books. So like, you can utilize this monster in more books. But now we come to the Darmith's Bodyguard. He's in the same books as his General, so like I'm just staying this out there. And basically he's a very good fire supportive monster. He can apply 50 damage, AoE accuracy, and 50 more damage. And also he does have a skill which actually currently I don't know if it's booked, but he can apply sticky lava and actually deals fire damage. And basically he can actually hit enemies very hard, even though his power is not that great. But he can be a very good attacker, and he costs very cheap. So if you want to pick him up, then I would recommend you getting him. I already have purchased myself, because actually I don't think that 950 is basically gonna be his real cost. I think it's supposed to be 1.1. That's what I feel. But that's why I just have purchased him, just in case as a mistake, because I don't want to miss out on him. So if you don't want so overall, who do I recommend to buy? General Darmith will be your first option, and if you don't want to waste any, if you don't want to waste 2.2 war coins, then get Darmith's pet or Darmith's Bodyguard. Which probably I would recommend you Darmith's pet, because he's a great attacker. Darmith's Bodyguard, I think his skills will be fixed soon. So so I recommend Darmith's pet or General Darmith or Darmith's Bodyguard. And we have now come out to the nature. And there's no bodyguard just saying for the nature, but we have the first of General Alces. Because he's a very good monster. He's the same as he's a cost as General Darmith, but he's in 2 books. He's in Good Legion and Team Wars, so we can utilize him with that many Team Wars. But basically, he does have skill which he heals an ally by 100%, which in certain situations may come in handy. And he also has single day, single poison, single sinage, so it gives him a life regeneration, and his life is actually pretty high. I'm just gonna get back out and show you how many life does he have. General Alces, where are you? I'm gonna show. So he does have 30k life, so it's very hard to kill him. As I said, he's 100%. Just imagine the situation, basically enemies about to take General Alces. General Alces gets it to him and he heals him by 100%. Also, you have single stone which gives him life regeneration, so basically very hard monster to kill, and also 2 attacking skill, 1 special place for my days, 1 poison. And overall I have to say, very good monster. for... Wait. Just gonna check something. Now, Alces pet. He's in the same book as his general, but like... He's kind of the anti-nature monster. I think I'm just gonna show you... Well, Alces pet, who are you? That's Alces pet. And he does work because actually does Atum effect, which actually applies Riven, which basically is healing effects hurts instead of basically you healing them. Basically you're gonna take that instead of like healing them is gonna take down life. And that's what Riven is. And he comes now with Poison Remedy, which heals allies enemies by 10% and applies poison. And also you have because of Noxious Sleep is deals very heavy. Makes them to one enemy and heals the enemy by 25%. And also Bio Assault with very heavy special damage heal itself by 25%. Also he does have AoE 30% heal to all your allies, then he can apply to single target, and also 30% to heal to single target, and Bionic Strike with these heavy special damage heals like 10%. And overall, a very good, anti-nature monster. I would recommend you picking the guy up if you don't have already. Alright then, Team Shop. So, I think I might actually turn this into a 3 episode or not. Now we move into the General Atum, which actually, probably one of the best Earth monsters because he can apply 100% shield, he can apply, 100 double life to himself and double and 100% damage return. He does have AoE stun, 60 damage special base, single stun. So I just can't say he is overall great monster, but so far as I have seen, he costs too much. But I think he does deserve at this price. And we have an Atum's pet. Basically he's in I forgot what I mentioned that he's in Good Legion and Team Wars as his pet. But what do I have to say? He's a good attacker. He does have 50% chance to single stun. He does have 50% shield to itself, 25% damage return, and AoE earth attack. But overall, he's a great attacker. But because I do very like him because I do use him a lot in Team Wars. Because his special basically is 80 AoE earth damage to everyone, so he's very good. And he also have the high power. And he used to be a fast earth monster, but right now, as I have to say, there are better, attackers down there. Like Darmith, pets. Unless if you don't want this monster, you can purchase him. But if you basically for the strategic person, then I would just recommend you getting Darmith's pet. He will benefit you a bit more. And Atum's Bodyguard we have. Which I don't really know what to say about this monster. He does have, he's immune to blind, and basically he's the same books as his general, but as his special, he does have AoE stun as his special. He does have, I think, single stun. He does have single quicksand, and also AoE remove or shield to every enemy. And he does have a self skill which gives an enemy to stun. But he used to be, the Baba Yaga counter, but right now the change to possessions, he lost his value, but seriously, if they didn't change that to possession, then I will actually say, yeah, he's probably gonna go to your monster because he can be blind, he can be possessed, because of their self skills. I was just about to say, yeah, you'll probably want to purchase him at this price because but as of right now, because of change to possession, he lost the value, but if you want to pick him up, he is gonna, I think he could have a blind, I think, don't quote me on that. I'm gonna update that in the comments down below. But overall, because actually that changed the possession, Atum's Bodyguard, he lost very much value, but I really liked him when he first came out, but right now, can't actually recommend him. And from that, I'm not gonna recommend the app, I'm not gonna talk about that, but General Uria. He's in Spirit, Good Legion, and Team Wars, and basically General Uria is, basically just a pure attacker. He can blind days, single blind, single days. He does that. So basically, just a strong attacker, basically to take out anyone. I think he can take out Voltic. I'll just quote me on that if you do give him high level of strength or something. Overall, very good attacker if you do want to pick him up. But his pet, in the other hand, is also a very good, very strong attacker. If you do want to like, pick any of these guys, then kind of like these are not like basically General Darmith or anyone, but still that pretty good ones to pick up if you do want to. And because actually I don't talk about these monsters too much because it's not basically that good and anything. Because I'm like I try to be presented with my opinion, also opinion in Team Wars, because and show how good their monster could be, used in such situations. I mean like yeah. But now we move into the water, and can I just say, General Phoebes, if she's she's actually in sea female anti-Mors, and she's basically the I think some of the people will still say that she's number one monster you need to get. I mean like I will kind of say that you don't actually really need her. But I mean like if you don't have counter to her, then you don't really need her. She can AoE 100% stamina drain to everyone, to every enemy, but she drains herself stamina. She can refill all of your team stamina by 100%, also give accuracy and damage boost, and she does have single freeze and 50% chance to freeze, but overall I have to say, she's very good monster. If you do want to pick him up, she's worth her price, but I don't think that she's the best pick so far in the team shop, and like she's still good, don't get me wrong, like the monster you're gonna see in a second, she's probably been not outclassed, but basically pushed to out for basically being the best monster in the team shop, but yeah, Phoebe's pet, which in the CM Team Wars, I mean like she's not in the female as a general, but overall I would have to say very good attacker. He does have 50 damage water based AoE. He does have single freeze, single stun. He has damaging C, which actually gives him damage, double damage, and I think one of them was basically 70 water damage, which also gives him accuracy, I think it was. But overall, he's very strong attacker. If you do want to pick him up, I just exit the team shop for no reason, sorry. So if you want to pick the 3D sped pickup, you can pick up. Overall, I have to say, before I'm just gonna spend some time on it because I am just he's basically kind of the Voltic in the epic version. If you do want to pick him up, he only costs like very much. If you do want to pick him up, then you can as well. But now, Dark, and we obviously have Heyman, which I don't recommend you purchasing him unless if you don't like his design. He's the cheapest legendary, so if you, but like he can, I'm gonna make an analysis on him. So basically, I'm not gonna waste any time on him. But the price we need to is General Nishant is probably one of the best attackers. I mean, like I would actually compare him to General Darmith. He's a winged evasion and team wars. Basically, wait, is he in the same book that General Darmith is? Sure, no. Oh, I thought that General Darmith would be in the wings as well, but the thing is about General Nishant, he does have actually the souls of similar skills to the General Darmith, which is Shadow Form, which gives him space time, double damage boost and increased accuracy. And basically the space time, first off, is not actually an evasion. It's not going to protect you from. It's going to protect you from basically getting hit, but it's not going to protect you from. You can still get mobilized. You can get still frozen, possessed, or anything. But the thing is that all the generals, I forgot to mention, and some of the pets, they do have trait tough. No, hard tough, yeah, tough. With 45% of time, they're not going to get mobilized, so overall, your Nishant also have AoE burn, single bleeding skill, and the single skill which makes enemy weak for dark attack. So overall, great attacker if you do want to pick. If you're looking for the dark attacker, then you might just also pick General Nishant. And I have Nishant's pet, which basically is a great denier. I have to say, he's actually one of the great deniers. I mean, like in a team wars where where is Underworld, no Evil Agent or Team Wars. Oh, special team was I do actually see quite him at work fly a lot because he's very good because he does have AoE possession. He also meets possessions himself. He has single possession and I think he does have single skill which blind and daze, which actually together they reduce 75% of accuracy. So I mean like and I think that he has also single possession also which gives him enemy double damage for him. So something like he can actually probably knock his team out. So overall, Nishant's bet if you don't want to pick him up, then yeah, he's a great denier. But now we went to Nishant's Bodyguard. And basically, oh my god, if you're looking for, anti-deny if you're looking for something you can anti-deny, you know, basically the I think she's just probably going to be your best option so far because Nishant's Bodyguard. I think actually, as of right now, I'm thinking if I do want to purchase her right now because she's so good. I mean, like, she does have Team Invasion skill, which or basically everyone will say that is OP, but she also very fast. She's have a speed of 3498, which basically is faster than Nishant's pet. It's at 80%. I mean, like, if you ever find yourself, you know, basically, you know, the team was where, you know, where your monster do have to, where your team or monster have to be denied, and you only have, you know, freebie, so who basically she's not faster than the Nishant's pets. I mean, I can manage to Nishant's Bodyguard applied team invasion, but basically, Nishant's pet not gonna be able to do anything to you. Not gonna able damage you, not gonna be able to mobilize you. The only thing you might actually do is give you one of your teammates a damage boost, which is gonna help you out in situations. I mean, like, I'm kind of iffy if I want to purchase her right now, because if Darmith Bodyguard went priced down to 950, I'm thinking that it might happen to her, but I'm still thinking I might actually talk about a few people who shall actually purchase her right now. I mean, like, if you do want to purchase someone from the Team Shop Nation's Bodyguard, this will be your number one option. And we have to here Shannara's Bodyguard first off. And Shannara's Bodyguard is basically something like a cloud in the magic category. He does have 400% shields himself, or 75, I forgot. He does have AoE stun, which so far is booked. It was supposed to be 50%, but it so far is 100%. He does have very tanky life. He can be used as attacker. His special gives him extra turn, triple damage, and increased accuracy, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it does something. Like, overall, I have to say, Shannara's Bodyguard is a very good monster if you don't want to pick him up, but don't pick him up at this price, 2500. He will drop down. He will drop down, actually, and there's no reason to purchase that, to spend that much coins on him, where you know he's gonna get dropped. Like, the same happened to Darmith's Bodyguard and other Bodyguard. He will eventually drop down, because so then you can pick him up. But if you don't want to pick him up, just wait a couple more. But General Shannara. Which obviously is a pretty good magic attacker. I mean, if you do want to, it goes actually very situation if you do want to pick him up, because if you think of strategy, then you don't need General Shannara. Yes, he does have single sun skill, single nature poison, single burn, but realistically, you don't actually need General Shannara. Like, if you don't want General Shannara, then you don't need to her. But Shannara's pet is kind of interesting one. His speed is 3476, which used to be, you know, which used to be very fast, but now actually is getting outclassed by other monsters. This pet to have single possession with standard leak, which I think is very good. And this monster also have AoE damage reduction, single days and damage reduction to enemy. Which they get together, they take out 50% damage of enemy monster. And Shannara's pet also have, you know, the AoE stamina regeneration and life regeneration, which I mean, like, could be really good supportive monster if you ask me. If you're looking for the supportive monster, then you might just pick up Shannara's pet. Now we move into the light category. I mean, like, I'm actually just gonna move on to life, because life is a good legion. He's a great attacker, great light attacker. I will just guys show you right now what I mean by this. Life, where are you? Life. No. Life, where are you? Oh, there you are. Life, you are here. And he does have, which one is? This is 80 light base damage to a single enemy. This is 60. I think that is 50 with applying the bleeding, and he does have actually with a cam down. So after 3 turns, the enemy monster will die, and I think it's 80 AoE base like damage to everyone. So overall, I have to say he's a great attacker if you're looking for me. If you're asking me, then he's a pretty great attacker. But then we move down to the line where is Ingvar. What Ingvar is basically he's one of the greatest general in the game so far, because actually he can can assume the same as Shannara's pet, gives life regeneration and stamina regeneration, and he can remove all negative effects from all his allies. He can also be blind AoE days. He's have single stun, so overall very good monster. If you do want to pick him up, then you might just also you can pick him up, but yeah, if you don't, we can pick him up. But if you're asking me, General Ingvar or Shannara's pet, I will actually say Shannara's pet because actually she can possess and can stun. Which they work again. Possession do work great, but like stun work great, but possession is a bit better because actually that they will probably use their own stunner to attack their own team. So like if you ask me, they're Shannara's pet, but now we have Ingvar's pet, which basically he's basically a tank, and I don't want to say that he's bad, but he can be used in a situation where where he can reduce actually enemy monster. But let's just say that in the team wars is good legion, some sort of element, and basically common. So like you can actually put this guy on defense, have actually him AoE or some sort of attacking skill, so he can take out the common. I basically if your team will die because actually two legend. I'll just say he got take out. If he does take out the common, then could be great. He could be. He's kind of okay defense monster, but I will still not recommend picking him up, and I will not recommend him because actually he does have a low power. He can be attacker, but he can be attacker. So I have to say don't don't purchase this monster. But maybe because actually he does have a great design, I might purchase him in the future. But Ingvar's Bodyguard, and to be honest, this was the first Bodyguard, and I was kind of hyped for this Bodyguard, but he's a great Bodyguard. Don't get me wrong. I feel like he's a presentation of what Bodyguard should be like. He does have the Metal Hater. No, he does have Metal Hater, which actually attacks from metal attacks will actually be reduced by 50%. You can apply Mirror to one of your monsters. He does have a weak Metal Hate and no Metal Hater, Metal Protection, not Metal Hater, Metal Protection, sorry. And he can AoE bleed, single bleed, so obviously a very good general, but his stats aren't great. And I think he's not the fastest one, and he does have a high power. Like if you look at this Ingvar Bodyguard, then you'll be kind of expecting that he will be kind of be strong, having a high power, but he doesn't have a very high power. But don't get me wrong, it's not actually bad power, but it's not that high as well. So basically, out of the 3 out of 4 monsters you wanna actually get if you don't want to get any of those monsters that are Life, John Ingvar and Ingvar Bodyguard, I will actually say in a second. And we move on to Metal and General Holter. General Holter is kind of he's a mechanical, evil agent and Timos, and basically he's basically just all mental monster actually. He does have AoE fitting Magnetizing skill and AoE metal based skill, which basically most of the metal monsters do have. And also he does have single burn skill, single double damage skill. But overall, if I have to say, I'm like, Hunter is not different than any other metal monster, but he costs with war coins, so you might just as well pick him up. And then we have Holter's pet, which basically he's very tanky, and but can I just say he's very slow. So his speed is I think it's like 3069, something like he's slower than most of the other metal monsters. So he's basically gonna get outspeed every time, no matter how high levels you're gonna put on him. If you do have exact level 10 runes, speed runes on other metal monster and on this guy, then he's gonna get outclassed. Like he's not supposed to be getting basically fighting against. He isn't the deny. He's more like a tank, which you put on defense and basically. Yeah, I think he kind of does a great job at defense, if I'm being honest. But overall, as offense, he doesn't do that great job. But like because he does have very much life, he can apply himself shield. I think he can also apply some other shield. I can heal himself as well. So like he's got a very hard to kill this monster. He's a very good defense monster. So like basically, it also took the enemy very long to kill this monster. So like, if you want to pick him, then you can as well pick him up. So now basically, I'm gonna from fire to what I'm gonna say who's worth buying. Janet Darmith is worth buying, but if you don't want to pay that much for the single attacker, then get Darmith's pet, or Darmith's Bodyguard. In nature, General Alces and Alces pet are worth getting. In Earth, General Atum 100%, Atum's pet for attacker, and Atum's Bodyguard. I guess if you want, get him, you can get him. Thunder, General Uria and General and Uriel's pet. They are also worth getting if you want. They are just pure attackers. And in water, General Phoebe's #1 option. After that, if you're looking for the water, if you're looking for the attacker, water attacker, then Phoebe's pet is for you. And in here, General Nishant is worth getting. Nishant's pet and Nishant's Bodyguard. Basically, Nishant's Bodyguard is one of your first option. Then Nishant's pet, then General Nishant, then Nishant's pet. In here, Shannara's pet actually is your #1 option in the magic category. If Shannara's Bodyguard, will cost down, then he will be probably one of the #1 options. And Shannara, if you don't want magic attackers, then you can also. She's a great attacker. And in here, Leif is worth getting. General Ingvar. And Ingvar's Bodyguard is worth getting. Something like 3 out of 4 monsters are worth. And in here I will say General Holter and Holter's pet only if you plan to use them on defense. Only if you don't have a defense monster, then I will recommend Holter's pet. So that will be it for today's video. I know it was kind of a long video. I don't normally make that long videos. But I wanted to make the video because Armor Gaming didn't do actually video on them. So I'm I thought to myself, I might just help out a bit, with everyone, with Armor Gaming, because I don't want to actually he just keeps doing the videos. So basically, so some other stuff like help him out, something. So Armor Gaming, if you're watching this video, then hi. Well, so far, what I have to say. So first up, in a team shop, if you don't have some spare war coins, then you might actually purchase some of these chests. But if planning, because I didn't get any legends, I'm kind of sad. And that will be it for today's video. So guys, next time, bye.